finally trying to lose the snake from the bag for all Nigerians to see. You know, a lot of Nigerians have been asking the question. They said, who was the man that they really buried in Buhari's compound and all of that? Who was that man that governed them throughout the regime of Buhari from 2017 to 2023 and Tinubu took over from him? A lot of questions have been rolled out, but Nigerians refuse to get an answer as regards what really transpired, as regards who they really buried few days ago. Now, the popular man that you already know is finally threatening Tinubu at the moment that he will unveil who they buried. He will unveil who governed Nigeria to 2023 if Tinubu refuses to do what he wants. Now, Tinubu have refused to do what he wants, and this man is finally granting an interview. You will see it for yourself in this very video. Everywhere is boiling right now because a lot of Nigerians have been waiting for the moment to really hear from the horse mouth. APC people actually know a lot as regards who was in the Aso Rock before Tinubu took over. Now, I will play you the full video. You will see things the way it goes. I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just endeavor to share it. Share to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe you find for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just do all to click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and as you clicking it, ensure you click the bell icon, the notification bell icon, so that whenever we drop a new video in viewers time, YouTube is notify you. You know, a lot of controversy actually around the burial of Buhari, the death of Buhari and all of that. People are asking the question. They said they're not too sure that the man that they really buried a few days ago was even Buhari that they knew. A lot of people were saying that Buhari approved since 2017. They be pushing the questions out there since when they buried Buhari, but a lot of people were saying no, maybe it might be the Buhari that they knew that was buried and all of that. But some people still come out to make it known that the Buhari approved since 2017. That they be keeping him in London hospital, embalming him for more than 8 years, and it was the same Buhari that they be keeping for 8 years. They be keeping his dead body for 8 years that they actually brought to Nigeria to actually bury it. You know, allegedly, everything was actually alleged by Nigerians because they asking questions based on their curiosity. Now, Kasala finally burst. The popular politician, the popular figure that you know that's in Aso Rock, they are finally burst out. Said no, you will unveil who was in the Aso Rock and who they actually buried. The popular man finally come, and if Tinubu refused to meet his demand, that he will unveil everything. And Tinubu have refused to meet his demand, and this man is ready to unleash the snake out of the bag for every Nigerian to see the truth that have been hidden from them for a lot of days or a lot of years. Now I will play the full video. You will hear from the horseman yourself. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just endeavor you click the share button, share to the social media platforms. Let a lot of people get to know what's happening as far as Buhari poofing and all of that is concerned. And if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. You know, Nnamdi Kanu was the first to come out to actually declare to the general public that Buhari approved for a while, and you know, a lot of Nigerians believed him. Why some Nigerians did not believe him? Most Nigerians that actually believe Nnamdi Kanu then, many of them are Biafrans, and a lot of people were thinking that, oh, maybe these Biafrans are actually gullible. That's why they can believe this kind of thing from Nnamdi Kanu. Is it not the same Buhari that actually came back from his trip from London where he went to receive treatment and all of that? It was the same Buhari that actually finished his tenure, but a lot of Nigerians still dispute the fact that it was Jubril for Sudan that actually completed the tenure of Buhari. Nobody have the true fact because everything was actually alleged by Nigerians. But Kasala burst few years ago, which nobody ever expected. Do you remember that Oshiomhole came out some time ago and he unveiled the fact that if they should remove him as APC national chairman that he will unveil to all Nigerians who is in the Aso Rock. You can see it on your video screen. Oshiomhole came out then to actually say that. And the same way, after Oshiomhole threatened to actually reveal to Nigerians who is in the Aso Rock, and that was after 2017, the allegation that it was not Buhari that is in the Aso Rock actually came from 2017. Yes, that happens in 2017, and it was after 2017 that Oshiomhole actually made that allegation. I think it was a year after. Now, on the same view, the moment Oshiomhole challenged APC as a who, that if they refuse to put him back as the national chairman of APC, they should remove him as the national chairman of APC, he will reveal who is in the Aso Rock and all of that. Do you remember? Now, the same Oshiomhole wasn't removed. They did not have the mind to remove him. Nobody removed him then, the moment he came out to make that speech, allegedly. And as the fact remains, Rokas Okorocha actually came out again, moment he wants to reinstate his son-in-law as the sitting governor of his state and all of that. The moment he came out to actually make it known to the general public that he wants to reinstate his son-in-law as the sitting governor of his state, a lot of APC people came out to say that no, it can't stand. But the same Rokas Okorocha came out and said if they refuse to make him to reinstate his son-in-law, that he will unveil who is in the Aso Rock. Do you see that these people actually know what's actually going on? For them to say that they will unveil who is in the Aso Rock, they will unveil who is in the Aso Rock. Oshiomhole said it, Rokas Okorocha said it, and the likes of others, they actually make it known. That shows there's a question around who is really in that Aso Rock. But that's not even where we're going to. All those things actually transpired some years ago. Do you remember that when Buhari poof, according to reports, the report came in for Sahara Reporter that the wife of Buhari divorced Buhari before Buhari actually poof? For a man to be divorced at the age of 80, something is actually fishing, according to report. For a woman that lives his own life or lives her entire life with a man and divorced the man around the age 80, they've raised children together, they've built homes together, their children have even get married. Now, why will you divorce that man at the age of 80? Something is actually fishing. A lot of Nigerians have been curious, and based on their curiosity, they were coming up with different allegations or different things, asking questions, and they actually need answer as regards the question they're asking. Now, the answer to their question are finally been unveiled, because the popular man are finally unveiled everything in this very video. He said he will unveil the full picture of who is in the Aso Rock. At the moment he unveil it, Nigeria will scatter, that Nigeria will catch fire. You will hear things for yourself. Now, if Tinubu refuses to do what he wants, he will ensure that he unveil who is in the Aso Rock. Come and hear this for yourself. Many of Nigerian politicians are actually desperate, and once they want to get what they want and they refuse to get it, they will go extra mile. Now, Nigerians are about hearing the truth. You hear things for yourself in this very video, so I will play the full video. Just stay connected, you see things for yourself. So I'd like us to stay connected in the end of the video. If you can share the video, endeavor to share it. Share to the social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just like it, give us a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. First of all, hear from what this man said, and during the video you will hear what is actually going on and who is in the Aso Rock and who was buried a few days ago. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Buhari did not see the beauty of our diversity. He didn't see that. Buhari weaponized nepotism against the Igbos. One trick is that despite Buhari's 8 years, Igbos are still Nigerians. Remember, he said 5%. But when people kept quiet about the 5%, it now got to 98%. Nigerians were dispossessed. Buhari weaponized nepotism in a way no one else ever did in Nigeria's history. So what I liked about him, he was a master class when it comes to deception. Most politicians will lie, but Buhari was an embodiment of deception, and that's why you see now his wife said forgive him. I don't know how we're going to do about it. We're in trouble today. The country is in a mess today, and the biggest problem we have is insecurity. Never mind the law after Buhari and Tinubu has visited Benue. I am afraid about our tomorrow. Our people cannot sleep. Our farmers cannot go to farm. It is Buhari. Why? The militias that he brought in from outside countries, he said it himself, that they came from Libya, they were this and that. This is not true. Most came from Burkina Faso, most came from Mali, some came from Central African Republic. Buhari allowed them to come into Nigeria with guns, and today, Nigerians cannot sleep. So whether you say, well, look, if you're very good in what you do, I respect you for that. But it was a masterclass when it comes to deception. To take land of houses to resettle Fulani refugees from Mali. Now, as he died, houses are celebrating on the streets of Katsina that Buhari has died. Yes, I read yesterday his wife begging that Nigerians should forgive him, that he said that Nigerians should forgive him for his mistakes. That's probably because he didn't know that 8 years of reign wouldn't be enough for him to achieve that which is sought. If the truth about the present generation of the politicians is that they are not honest, should Buhari now become the poster boy? That is a question you have to ask yourself. So you're telling me almost all. Why should Buhari, that we thought was Megaskia, suddenly now become the poster boy for them? Buhari died in London, but Buhari did not build or nor upgrade one single hospital in Nigeria that he could be treated in. Instead, it was the young people that ran away to London. Most of them were the ones attending to him in the London clinic where he died. But that's why you see now the youth moving more. They want a new face for the country. So when you see young people seeking for a new Nigeria, there's a reason for it. We have become very, very disappointed at the issues of deceitful, dishonest people who simply will promise you and will fail you.
All right.
So I believe I'm now telling people that Buhari is begging. Buhari begged her to please ask them to forgive him. But why ask forgiveness when you did what you did? Never in Nigeria's history have we had a president who allowed foreigners.
Please hold on, Dr. Kachu. So thankfully you can hear us. So talking about the issue of 2018, when Buhari was in London, he was ill for some months. He was not in Nigeria. I mean, some documents came up being spread by Nnamdi Kanu. There was even a document showing a condolence letter signed by the Queen of England. So it was reported that Buhari actually died in London and that he was taken to Saudi Arabia. Then he was replaced by a body double, Jubril, from Sudan, infested with rats and all that. So it was really a big controversy in Nigeria. What do you say about that period?
Well, that is Garba Shehu has said that he lied about the rats and the infestation. All I could tell you, I was in Abuja at that time. You see, the use of body doubles, it's a norm used across countries by presidents and leaders. So yes, Buhari was sick, but because of the overwhelming clamor for him to return, somebody returned a body double, and it wasn't Buhari, and that body double didn't have the biometrics to gain access. So if you ask me, I'll tell you yes. There were different pictures that different people who look like Buhari, those were body doubles. But I will tell you that body doubles are not new. Body doubles are used across the world by several people in statecraft. The body double that time, the person who came back didn't have Buhari's biometrics. Yes, he had the Buhari's face, but he couldn't enter that particular place and that was why they had to get Julius Berger to come and remove them, then try to just give a key that will go in and out without a biometric lock for it to open. That's what happened. But Buhari didn't die. No, Buhari was sick. Buhari was severely sick, because when Buhari dies, we would know. Now he's dead. Now we know. Now the games of apology have started going around. But then we are talking about who he was. Under him, Nigeria had 3 recessions. Not because Nigeria didn't know didn't have the intelligent people to run an economy, because Buhari's nepotism shut out intelligent people from governance. He only took the people he said were his people, his clans people.
Sorry, Dr. Katch. Sorry to cut in, Dr. Katch. I just want you to clarify on something. So are you saying at that point that a body double was actually returned to Nigeria first, who couldn't gain access into the president's office at the villa?
That's what happened. That was what happened. But I'm telling you, that time Buhari hadn't died, but because of the disturbance we were having in regards to the amount of days he could stay out of office and why he should be mandated to hand over to the vice president, which he didn't hand over, somebody came in, but the person couldn't gain access because that was a body double. So they came in, and the pictorial effects of, look at my face, Buhari is back. Yes, that was a body double. That was not Buhari. But Buhari was alive. Okay? So, but Buhari is dead now. And of course, you know, things like somebody dying and you're hiding it, you can't. Because Nigeria is not a state where people are not interested. People are interested. If he actually died that time, everybody would know.
Right.
Buhari was alive, but Buhari was seriously challenged health-wise. So a body double, and there were several occasions where the body double was sent. People now start looking at the neck, started looking at the ear. The ear lobes were nothing is perfect. You could make a body double that could be very, very good in facial matchings, but may not have the other attributes of that particular person for who the body double is being done. In the US, there's a body double. If the president is not well, doesn't want to go somewhere, a body double can just put the thing on and then move there. So that's not a big issue.
All right.
Let's remove it.
Now, the issue of forgiveness, remember when May 2023, just before the man, President Muhammadu Buhari, left, he was quoted to have said, "Whoever thought that there has been some form of injustice on him, we are all humans. There is no doubt I hurt some people and I wish they would pardon me, and those who think I have hurt them, please pardon me." Those were his parting words when he was leaving the villa, to say, whatever I've done, it's, you know, this is what it is. He is human at the time, and so they should please forgive him. One would say it's one of those things. I know some of the statement I had said before was the issue of I'm for everybody, I'm for nobody.
Nigerians didn't understand it before. Buhari was that exposed it. I would say that Buhari's greatest legacy was exposing the Fulani and their plot over the rest of the country, and we must thank him for that, whether you like him or not. The way he overdid it exposed the Fulani for who they are. Today, the first group of people in Nigeria who are jubilating that Buhari is dead are Hausas. The people who suffered the most in Buhari's 8 years were Hausas. Hausas in Katsina, Hausas in Sokoto, Hausas in Zamfara. The core Hausa states that don't have no mix in Nigeria are Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, and Kano. These are core Hausa states with no mixes. But Buhari allowed the industrial scale ethnic cleansings to start against Hausas. And that's why I told you, Hausas in Katsina today are jubilating Buhari died. Go to Katsina, you wouldn't know it is Hausa land. Go to places like Basari, go to places like Sapana, Dutsima, Musa,
Kankara. This thing that you're saying that it was a legacy of Buhari.
As I'm talking to you,
is that you being
are jubilating all over?
Is that you being sarcastic?
Whether you like it or not, what
is that? Is this you being sarcastic, calling this a legacy of Buhari, or you actually mean it?
This is the truth. Why are we going to forget it? What I've told you is the truth. You don't know him. You may be listening to politicians.
Right.
I live with these people. Why is it that Hausas are the first who are jubilating? Because no one else suffers as much as the Hausas under Buhari's 8 years. No one else. Never mind that people kept quiet. Hausas suffered the most in Buhari's hands. That's why Hausas are the first to now start jubilating as Buhari has died. Let's not forget, don't sugarcoat it. Today, Nigeria is in trouble. It is Buhari's legacy.
Dr. Nonju,
Yes.
just a final question from me. Are you, as a person, also celebrating Buhari's death?
No. I have nothing to celebrate about the death of another human being. I only have to reflect on his story, his past. And that's why I tell you, I cannot say everything about him was wrong. Buhari did something good for the country. Buhari exposed the Fulani for their plot. Buhari actually allowed them to put their game of settler colonialism on steroids. It was Buhari.
All right.
It was that steroids that the thing came on. That was how Nigerians now woke up.
Wike, the same people that encouraged Kesrewiwa to divide Igbo land, which is Biafra, they were also the same people that killed him. Did any Igbo man kill Kesrewiwa? And when our late eternal leader came to London, I said to him, why did you not intervene when they arrested Kesrewiwa? You could have mobilized the entire Igbo nation, which is Biafra itself, to campaign and to pressure Abacha not to kill your brother, Kesrewiwa. He said to me that what Kesrewiwa did was unpardonable, that it was God that punished him, that he was in no place to intervene. Ojukwu told me this in London. There were many of us there. Ojukwu came to London then with Peter Obi, Chekwas Okorie, Victor Me. Victor Me then was an ordinary treasurer in Abga. We went to buy them clothes at Oxford Street. Victor Me, did you come to England with any clothes? Did we not go to buy you clothes, myself and Ifan Nebu and Samume and what's his name? Chinedu. What's Chinedu's son name again? Forgot him. Ask Peter Obi now. Ask him. He will tell you. Was I not the one that paid for Juko's accommodation at Millennium Hotel with my credit card? Oh dear. At Kensington, that's where we were. Kensington in London. Chekwas Okorie, we found him accommodation elsewhere, not in the same hotel with our eternal leader. Oh, you people, you have all forgotten. Did I run to Peter Obi and ask him for money when he became governor? Mad people everywhere. As I was saying, Ojukwu said he couldn't have intervened because it was God's will. That the same person, not even people, the individual that Kesrewiwa went to ask, do I have, please give me permission to take Igbo people's properties in Igbocha? Let me convince Igbo that they are not Igbo. The person he went to, the man that gave the permission said, okay, go ahead, was the man that killed him. I want Wike to learn that we have history on our side. You cannot divide our people. You cannot ask a Biafran to go and hunt a Biafran for you. You can't divide us. There was a man that tried to divide us. Today that man is dead. Not by natural causes, killed by the same people that he was seeking to please through the division of the sacred land of Biafra. Wike, you are going to die disgracefully. Anybody who tries to divide a land that God ordained must exist will die a miserable death. Have you asked yourself why Ijo land is not developed? Why our mothers go to the creek to drink from the same water that they go to toilet in? Have you asked yourself why? You people, you play with God, you don't know Chukwu Kikabiano, you don't know. Some of you don't know because you're not in the spirit. In God, do you think if you remove yourself from Biafra, you'll be developed? Fulani will swallow you overnight. I want you to understand this. That is why you are not developed and can never be developed in this world. Never, ever, ever, for betraying Biafra. Is Akwa Ibom doing well? Simple question. The reason why Akwa Ibom is doing well is because of Philadelphia. God had mercy and said, because of Philadelphia, I will leave you alone. All of you that said, we are not Biafra, I'm not Igbo. Are you doing well today? Are you better off than Anambra, Imo, Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi? Are you better than them? Simple. You think you can divide the people of God? God will strike you dead. Nobody can do it. No human being can do it. Let me tell you. Your name is Nyesom Wike Wike, because we are known by who our fathers are if we don't get you first. Wike, I want you to understand the reason why I hate you now more than anybody else in the world. Do you know why I despise you now? Because you are trying to divide the children of God. Ken Seruwa tried it and was killed. Anybody who tries it will die. If you try it, you will die. Ken Seruwa is Nwa-Ewa, that's his name. Nwa, N-W-A-I-W-A, Nwa-Ewa, the son of Ewa. They called it Nwe or Wiwa. Nwachuku became Wachuku. People are fools. You said, my people are not well in the brain. You reject a name that God Almighty gave to you in order to please Fulani. Kesrewa and Fulani killed him. Wike, you are renaming the name of, as I told you, Okilo, Mefad Okilo. They're the ones Urumu Allah, Urumu Krushi, Urumu Adolu, Omo Adaolu, the children of the only surviving daughter. When they came from Arochukwu, they took everybody into slavery. Only one woman survived, only one survived. And she gave birth to children. They named the place Omo Adaolu, the children of the only daughter. The land of God. And you idiots want to divide it. The land of God itself. You want to divide the children of God to allow uncircumcised vandals to come in to possess a land that God gave to our ancestors. Omo Adaolu, the children of the only surviving daughter. Adaolu, the only daughter they had. Why do you think I said that Iguacha will be the capital of Biafra land? But of course now Igudemigo is making a very strong case for it. Did we ever know that Igbo land started from that even Benin City itself? We never knew. Because God said, I will, when the time comes, if you come back to me after our 2015 atonement prayer, if you abandon every other God, including the one the white man brought to you, and face me, and only me, then nobody answers where Jesus will come from. Do you answer where Jesus? I'm asking you a question. Or one Muhammad? Is that your name? Is your name one Muhammad or one Jesus? You answer Wachuku, the Son of God of heaven and earth. This is maybe. In 2015, I prayed, and I'll release that very clip today. Listen to it. All of you claiming you're from Niger Delta, listen to that. God said, anytime you come back to me I will bring all of you back together again from where you come from, including Ikodomi land. I will teach you in the spirit the history of Oba and Idu. That place is Idu land. Idu land. They call it Idu. Ubiaja, they call Eshan. Igbo people. I-G-B-O. Igbo.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what Nnamdi Kanu actually said in this very video, and you can hear what that man actually said himself. You know, a lot of Nigerians, the reason why they become so curious to this extent is as a result of the drama that actually took place in terms of Yar'Adua. You know, when Yar'Adua poof, a lot of drama actually took place, and before they could release the power to Jonathan, a lot of things took place. They first of all hide the death of Yar'Adua and all of that. They hide the sickness rather. They keep a lot of things from Nigerians. They keep Nigerians in the dark. The way Yar'Adua went to Germany for treatment, and from Germany to Saudi Arabia, from there he came to Nigeria at midnight when they expect that everybody would have slept in Nigeria, but CNN actually kept cameras in the bush to actually see everything allegedly and all, you know, everything, all the drama that actually transpired in terms of Yar'Adua, how good luck Jonathan wasn't allowed allegedly to see his boss, even when the boss was actually bedridden and all of that. You know, a lot of all those dramas, that is what is actually making Nigerians not to believe what is actually happening as far as Buhari own is concerned. Even if Nigerian politicians are actually saying the truth as regards by, even for example, if the Buhari in question wasn't even poofed in London before, all of that, even though if the Buhari in question recently poofed, a lot of Nigerians will still not believe it because of the dramas, the shenanigans, and the criminalities that Nigerian politicians have put into place before in the days of Yar'Adua. So they find it difficult to actually believe or trust the politicians again. The same Yar'Adua came from Katsina, and all this kind of drama actually took place after his 2 years in office, he poof. And the same Buhari as well came from Katsina as well, and after 2 years a lot of dramas actually came up again as regards the Buhari that he have poof and all of that and blah blah blah. So the question that a lot of Nigerians are actually asking is, why is it that a lot of big names, a lot of world leaders did not pay a condolence visit to Buhari's burial and all of that? Why is it that they did not come? Is it that they did not like him, or they have a personal vendetta with him, all of that? Or is it that they did not want to have anything to do with him? If you should look at Trump, when Buhari was still alive, when he visited Trump, according to what they said Trump said, you will see it on your video screen, you will see what they said Trump said. Everything was still alleged, because I will keep saying that it is alleged until we have a video evidence of where he actually said it with his mouth. Yes, but all the write-ups there can actually be composed and all of that. Yes, everybody knows that, but the fact remains, it was said that Trump actually said that he did not want to meet a lifeless person again, that Buhari is actually lifeless. That was what they said. He said allegedly and all of that. Now, on the same view, a lot of drama took place. Why will you divorce a man at the age of 80? The man that you've built children together, you built your home together, the man that you've done a lot of things together, and your children have even got married. Why is it that you just wake up as a woman and just say that I want to divorce that man? No matter what the man does, you will not want to divorce the man because you spent all your life with that man and you are in the evening of your life. So why will you divorce a man at the age of 80? Those are the questions that actually are there from Nigerians, and a lot of Nigerians are already saying that the wife of Buhari is trying to cover up for what actually transpired, that she knew that her husband had poofed some time ago. Yes, that's why she was trying to keep everything secret and make it round, you know, playing the game around what Nigerian politicians actually want her to do and all of that. Allegedly, you know, that's what a lot of people are saying. And the drama that took place when they brought Buhari from London treatment, and the when they brought him from London treatment, the wife traveled to Dubai to actually go and enjoy herself and all of that without sitting back and take care of her husband. That shows that something is actually fishy. Maybe the man is not her husband. Allegedly, that's what a lot of Nigerians are saying. You know, just drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. As regards everything that was said in this very video, the moment Nnamdi Kanu came out to swear for Wike, Nnamdi Kanu swear for Wike because he believed that Wike is one of the reasons why Biafran have not come. The Biafran that he have been fighting for, Wike is one of the reasons. And Nnamdi Kanu is saying it and is making it known to the general public again that if Tinubu refuses to do what he wants, that is, if Tinubu refused to release him and let him go, that he will unveil who is in that Aso Rock. Nnamdi Kanu have been unveiling who is in the Aso Rock, and that's one of the reasons why he's still in detention. Now, he said he will unveil more if Tinubu did not let him go. Now, drop a opinion in the comment section on this video. Since all Nigerian politicians in APC have been threatening that if they don't give us what we want, we will unveil who have been in the Aso Rock, who was buried and all of that, blah blah blah. If they not tell us, if they not give us what we want, if you should remove us as APC national chairman, we unveil to Nigerians who is in the Aso Rock. And since they be saying it is not one politician that said it, it is not two politicians that said it. Oshiomhole said it, Rokas said it, and the same Aisha Buhari too came out some time ago to say it, that Kaba has taken over. All the decision making that is happening in Aso Rock is not from his husband, and that was when Buhari was still there. She said it's not from her husband that Kabara has taken over, and APC big politicians are coming out to threaten the process that if you do not give us what we want, we will unveil, we will tell Nigerians who is in the Aso Rock. Then who is in the Aso Rock? Let us know. Aisha Buhari came out that Kabas have taken over. Who are the Kabas? Who are the people? Just let us know who is in the Aso Rock. Now drop a opinion in the comment section on this video. Feel free, say your mind. Do you think what Nigerians are actually thinking as regards what transpired to Buhari is true, or what the government is saying is true? Drop a opinion. Feel free, say your mind. As I'm gonna dedicate that channel for you, and share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See my next video. I'm bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you with the for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.